Перед началом прохождения хочу порекомендовать вам один небольшой канал — Fumo Adeptus. Давно он поддержал меня интеграцией, и я хочу вернуть это по-доброму. Мне приятно видеть, что он все еще делает контент, и я надеюсь, ему самому это интересно. Сейчас на канале выходит то, что видно. Человек развивается. Давно делал разборы, а сейчас каверы, переводы и летсплеи по Майнкрафту. Мне нравится, что он не пытается копировать кого-то большего. Он остается собой. И если вам хочется поддержать автора, который начинает путь честно и без понтов, загляните к нему.
Are these people... Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom Hyperboreans from the distant past. That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we explain this?
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses are dead. Their names... When a new moon goddess is born, we will surely know her name. We have used every last resource at our disposal. All that remains is to wait, patiently and...
Were the people of the past all this devout? It looks like this phantom doesn't intend to converse.
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must be Columbina. Alas, Kuthar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
But, maybe if we find a phantom from a more recent age, they might know Columbina's real name.
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Yeah, you've been pretty talkative this whole time. What changed? Oh, nothing. I'm fine. You all make good points. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the three from truly ancient times. I can't imagine they would know anything about our current moon goddess. There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm. So, when the war between the gods and dragons plunged the world into chaos, it seems they looked once more to the moons for help, praying for a new goddess to be born. Yeah, that checks out.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else we may discover?
There's a door blocking this path! Not a problem. Try this. Whoa! How did that door suddenly collapse? This device was maintaining the door's integrity. Remove the core, and the device stops working.
Is this our destination?
Impressive.
More precisely, this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.
Let's try that device again. Remember the door from earlier?
Ha! So it works in reverse, too!
The humans we see are all phantoms, but the monsters are real. What a fascinating place.
There'll be plenty of time to admire it later. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of artwork in here. Seems pretty old. Nicole, this is probably your area of expertise. What do all these paintings mean? Let me see. To understand these murals requires some knowledge of the history surrounding the War of Funerary Flame. I shared a little of this with Lauma before.
Yes, I think I follow. The dispute between the Moon Sisters, the transformation by Nibelung.
Oh no, it's no trouble. I'd be delighted to share the tale again. Alright then. Tevat's 3 moons and their goddesses were brought into being by the will of Nibelung, the then ruler of Tevat. But when the heavenly principles came, they changed the world completely, down to its very foundations. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity. But the heavenly principles did not view them as heretical entities that had to be removed. Essentially, the 3 moons existed to keep this planet alive and operational, which did not directly conflict with the heavenly principles' aims. Nevertheless, the inherent precariousness of this arrangement would soon be revealed.
Nibelung returned. Yes.
He did, and thus began the War of Funerary Flame, a battle for dominance between Nibelung and the heavenly principles. Discord would soon emerge between the 3 Moon Sisters. One would voice the opinion that they should follow Nibelung, for another would argue that taking sides in the conflict would only bring the world closer to ruin. There would, especially since their creator had returned, bearing the perilous power of the abyss. Nibelung would eventually discover their disloyalty. He had all 3 imprisoned before transforming the moons into weapons with which to fight against the heavenly principles. What? Weapons? Yes. The very moons that had once defended the planet became instruments of death, and although the heavenly principles and the 3 Moon Sisters had once been at peace, it now seemed that the moons posed an unacceptable threat to Tevat. It is possible that the heavenly principles did not know of the goddess's imprisonment. If so, the weaponization of the moons would surely have been viewed as an intentional breach of the peace agreement. Regardless of who knew what, when, the heavenly principles shattered 2 moons and flung the other beyond the skies. Whether the goddesses managed to escape Nibelung's captivity after his fall, nobody knows. But this much is certain. From that day on, the moons no longer belonged to Tevat. The rejections slowly drained their power until eventually they passed away.
So that's the full story.
You say the moon ceased belonging to Tevat from then on. Why then would Columbina be born here?
That is perhaps due to the lingering connection between the Frost Moon, which was not shattered, and this world. You could see it as the 3 sisters' dying wish. They never desired war. All they ever wished for was to protect this land.
I see.
If the final fate of the 3 goddesses is as you say, then Columbina faces the same grave danger. Our investigation has yet to bear fruit. We must hurry.
Yeah, you're right. Let's keep going. We're finally here. Guessing we'll need to activate this thing?
Indeed. I was a little worried about that at first, but as we got closer, I sensed that the Kuvaki within it flows unimpeded. It should be functioning normally. The only issue is how to activate it. It's looking a little worse for wear.
What about the cores from some of the other devices we've seen? Can we repair it using those?
In all likelihood, yes. I imagine that would have been the Hyperborean's backup plan. Let's look for some cores.
Walk up, then jump down.
Enough cores. Let's head back.
The device is up and running. It's hard to believe that the ancients were capable of constructing such things.
I'm on Caesar destination! It's right up ahead!
Yes, let's go. This is where the people of Hyperborea communicated with the moons. We need only place the moon marrow upon this platform on Moon Prayer Night, and we shall be able to open a portal to the moon and send our moon goddess back home. The assumption being, of course, that we can find her first. That's right. You want to know if it's safe there, don't you? And yet, she has no choice but to return. You...
That's not the only issue here. This is the end of the line, right? We've explored everything we can. And despite looking at historical artwork and talking to people from Hyperborean times, we're still no closer to learning Columbina's name.
If it's not too much trouble, could you tell me exactly what Alice said to you about finding her name?
Oh, sure. What?
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Is it not also possible that she has never had a true name? Not at any point in history?
That would be a hard pill to swallow. But at this point, we may have to accept that that is the truth.
No one knows how she came into being, and she certainly doesn't have parents in any sense that we're aware of. Perhaps she was never
Does that mean there's no way to get Columbina back? She's just gonna disappear and there's nothing we can do about it?
Huh? Wait, why all this pessimism? Was it the way I phrased this question? You all seemed, well, just because she's never had a real name in the past doesn't mean she can't have one now.
What?
Think about what Alice said again. She never once said that you'd have to find a new name, did she?
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes. Names are anchors that connect us to the world. If she doesn't have one already, then all we have... It's like... yes. Traveler, when you first arrived in Teyvat, do you think you would have turned around if someone behind you shouted, "Hey, Tumaini!" But what about now?
I understand what you mean.
Life is a long journey. Even the friends and family by our side can change over time. When people call you by different names, what matters isn't so much the words themselves, but, and of course, whether that resonates with you.
Lumine.
So, close your eyes and picture the moon goddess in your mind. If you were to call out to her in this moment, what would you say?
Columbina.
Columbina.
Paimon would call her Columbina too.
Well, she has long forsaken everything that Kutar represents. I think from now on I should call her Columbina too.
Well, it sounds to me like you found your answer.
Are you sure? Is it really that simple? We haven't found her this whole time, and not for lack of trying.
For a journey like this, the process is every bit as important as the outcome. Had you not searched far and wide, rejecting every other answer you were offered? How could you have come to an answer you felt was finally correct? Oh, it all makes sense now. This has Alice's fingerprints all over it.
Are you suggesting that Mage knew from the start that Columbina never had a real name?
I can't say for sure, but I can definitely imagine her chuckling in satisfaction somewhere right now, saying, "Ah, what fun."
Llama! Your antlers!
You should hurry. The festive moon has begun to rise. Do not worry, for when you called the name Columbina just now, I could sense that the power within was enough to summon back the moon goddess.
The power within what? The name?
Yes, so, the thing is...
What's wrong now?
This is so annoying! I really want to explain how that whole thing works, starting from the founding principles of Teyvat and... Oh, but... Deep breaths, Nicole. Deep breaths. You're an angel. A sober, sensible, solemn angel who has her priorities straight.
Okay then. Sorry for asking. Clearly a bad call on Paimon's part.
Anyway, you all need to hurry. Last thing, remember how it felt when you called out that name.
Then it is agreed.
By the name Columbina, we shall find her.
Then we'll throw her the best Moon Pair Night party ever!
And at last, we will send her home.
I can barely move anymore. My consciousness is fading away. Have they come back out? They didn't make it.
Could you tell me your name?
My name is...
Columbina! Columbina! Are you here? Columbina! That's the name you gave when we first met. And it's what I've called you ever since. It's a fine name. I have many fond memories of Columbina, and so do all of your friends. If you like this name,
looking for me. My name is Columbina Hyposelenia.
Columbina Hyposelenia. That's a wonderful name.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. But after I met you and my other friends, the things that this name stood for slowly began to change. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. What is it? Why aren't you saying anything?
I'm just so happy for you.
Thank you. So, where's everyone else?
We can go and meet them very soon. Everyone went to different places to try calling your name.
Great. I'd like to thank them as well. Everyone's done so much for me. Searching for my name, entering those ancient ruins.
Huh? Wait, so you were...
Yes.
Not physically, but my consciousness was still holding up.
Starting from when?
You turned around and called out my name while you were in Nasha Town. Do you remember? Let's go. We don't want to keep them waiting.
Sure. In that case, come with me.
But... Before that, could you call my name one more time?
Sure. Come with me, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Columbina! Oh, this truly is wonderful.
Llama, I can't breathe.
Ha-ha! Just in time for Moon Prayer Night. It's good to have you back, Miss Columbina.
Yeah, we were worried sick. Thank you, my friends. With your help, I now have a name that belongs to me.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Where's the second half from? You added it.
That's right. It means...
Born beneath the moon.
Yes. And by extension, it can also mean born beneath this world.
A fine name.
Now, as much as it pains me to interrupt this beautiful reunion, I feel obliged to remind you that the Moon Prayer... Don't you want to enjoy the festivities? There's so much to see and do. And some of the ambient lighting and entertainments were sponsored by the kind souls in the Hexen Circle.
Nicole? Why have you turned into Dodoko? So you're Miss Nicole. Thank you for helping us. And for helping me find my name. It's nice to finally hear your voice.
You're quite welcome. Guiding lost people to hidden treasure is what we Seelie do. And if you ask me, spiritual treasures are far more precious than material ones. Chests are all well and good, but this was what it's all about. Ah, so satisfying. Anyway, I had to go help Alice. It seems like she ran into some trouble. That's why I couldn't be here in person. But don't worry, we're with you in spirit. We'll be celebrating right along with you. Keep an eye out for the Hexen Circle's festive stalls in Nasha Town. I think you'll like what we came up with. Alice said she even managed to rope B in this time.
The Frost Moon Scions have also prepared various attractions. I believe Aino, Inefa, and their crew are setting things up as we speak. On that note, Nefer, about that request I made.
It's all in hand. Yehoda is on site to ensure that everything goes off without a hitch.
Wonderful. In that case, Traveler?
Huh?
Come on, Columbina. It's time to celebrate the best Moon Prayer Night ever.
Hey, young lady. Would you like some Moon Prayer Night candy? Happy Moon Prayer Night. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to say. Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Turning Nashatown into her home is a festive gift. A rather brilliant idea.
Perhaps this is what Nod Cry, Columbina's home, should have been like all along.
Thank you for the gift. I like it a lot. This feels like the surprise of my life. I do. I never imagined I'd ever get to enjoy Moon Prayer Night with everyone so freely. If you're happy, we're happy.
Quite a strategy you came up with. Hide the tree in the forest. It's not your usual style, Lauma. Is there something about Moon Prayer?
Apparently so. It even inspired a perennial penny pincher to use their resources for a greater cause. It truly is a magical festival.
I see it now. This bickering is actually a sign of a strong relationship.
Huh? What's everyone doing here? Oh! Miss Columbina, you're back!
Yes, I'm fine now. Thanks for your... How's your progress with Alice's assignment?
Very well indeed. I've never heard her sound so excited. Not like this. This time her excitement seems more serious. Seems like she's had a major breakthrough. She said she'll contact us once she knows more. In the meantime, we're free to relax and have some fun.
Enjoy the time off while it lasts. I have a feeling that our next task won't be so simple.
I should go. I still have a few things to attend to at the Frost Moon Scion's stall.
And I think I'll take a look around. With any luck, this once-in-a-year festival will come with once-in-a-year opportunities.
Hold up a second. Where's Varka?
I believe he made a beeline for the flagship the moment he entered Nashatown.
Ah, that's Mondstadters for you.
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will. Well, in that case, don't just stand there. Get out there and have some fun. You'll definitely get a warm welcome at every stall. Oh, also, take this map with you. It's a guide to the festival. The Frost Moon Scion stall is over here. Lauma's invited a whole bunch of cute animals to celebrate too. Over there is the Hexen Circle section. Alice seemed more excited than anyone about this festival, so she insisted on making it a grand affair. Oh, and then there's the Nashatown local specialties, including... Actually, forget that. Better if you go check them out for yourself. Thank you. It looks like a lot of fun. You're not coming with me? We'll be around. But don't you want to browse by yourself for a bit first? Yep. If you find something you like and want to try it out together, just give us a shout. We'll be right with you. Otherwise, just relax. enjoy yourself. There's so much on offer, so try to experience as much as you can. And don't forget to stuff yourself with all the delicious festival food! Alright then, off I go. Where should I go first? Hey there, Kalamina! Are you done checking out the festive amusements already? Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might not get another opportunity like this for a while. Right now, what I'd like to do is... Thank you. But I think I've had enough fun for one night. I've made plenty of precious memories. Really? You're sure you don't want to have a little more fun out there? Yes, I am sure. This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home," and there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night. Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms. Ooh, look! Look! Moon prayer night has come. The moon. It's so beautiful.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Happy Moon Prayer Night!
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You're heading off then?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned. And from there, back home to the moon. Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know.
Sure. Why not?
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a satisfactory endnote.
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
We made a little something for you, Columbina. Ta-da! What is it? A Moon Prayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done. so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo. And Mr. Varka did the same for me.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Oh, wait, was I the only one who did a full-body picture? That's so embarrassing. I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Sindrune. So, if you ever miss us, just flip the card open and we'll all be right there with you. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole moon prayer night was more than I could have ever asked for. Lauma, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh, are you saying?
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon the moon itself.
Wow, that sounds lovely.
Quite. But how will we see them?
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages before
Exactly! So don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep. Just promise you'll write to let us know you're okay, alright? Alright. I promise.
In that case, Columbina?
I'm ready. Very well. Let's go. In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Nod Cry. I'll never get to see them again. This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When
the gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment. Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right? It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage.
I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina,
Yes? I'm listening.
be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night in Teyvat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time, and space. They all believed I would fail. But Teyvat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
Is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me!
Columbina.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nodcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes, things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned, ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it...
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he...
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the Trilunar Syzygy and Revir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's that guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with a Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
I'm back.
Hat guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moon. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something's...
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place!
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that... Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the sky, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottore so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You, of all people, should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottore's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I'm not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets...
Ano and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottore's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do...
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottore's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flints and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the knights present in Nodcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah! We'll show him!
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.